the budget, were there cuts to education?
No, education has increased by more than $1 billion every year since we've gotten.
Well, I got that thing
Yeah.
in the mail, and
Yep.
it is kind of, it looks better than it actually is, I think, just by the way the graphics were. It seems spun, and I saw some people tear it apart and showed it, that the 9%
Yeah.
over 4 years is kind of like a stretch.
No, it's the top of the chart, of course.
Yeah.
But the bars would have to be that long to show the whole thing. It's not practical, and there's nobody that doesn't use a chart like that. So they're really reaching. If they don't like the style of the graphics, because it just read the number. Went from 24, 25, 26, 20. It's at 28 or whatever.
Okay.
$1 billion a year. So it's gone this. The other chart would be doing this if there were cuts.
No, I heard it.
So it's easy to say, oh, it's a cut because inflation is higher than than forecasted. So then it's that's all blah 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 blah. You're getting more money this year than you ever got, ever. The largest increase in education in the history of the province of Ontario. Period.
Okay.
Same with health, by the way.
Well, I'm going to ask you about health and education as far as privatization goes.
Yeah.
Are you guys privatizing things more?
So here again is a great spin that the left has been using. So, and it comes from a tiny little sentence that came out of Christine Elliott, our health minister's mouth. During COVID, there are only 4 private hospitals left in Ontario. There haven't been any new private hospitals since the 70s when they started shutting them down. I think they've shut 18 or 19 down, something like that. There's 4 left. During COVID, they stopped them from having surgery just because if there was a problem and they had to ship them somewhere, it was going to add burden to other hospitals. So she said, as of today, we're reopening the private hospitals. Aha! She's opening private hospitals. No. The 4 existing are allowed now to have surgeries back. That's all she said. But the left and the activists have said, that's it. She said it. Here's her words. We're opening private hospitals. Yeah, the 4 that were closed are allowed to reopen.
I thought there was
That's what that meant. No, that's it.
I thought there was
period.
something in a report, a proposal of some sort where I was looking at things. No.
That's it, right there. Her few words about the 4 that were closed. During COVID, you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen the kids in class all the time because they've been taken away from that learning opportunity. But thank God we had a system in place that they could learn online because we were able to teach them as much as we could during that period. But yeah, there's a sense of irony in what you're saying. There's no question.
I didn't like the performance of your Minister of Education, and it wasn't just because the left was all over him. I thought he was combative and kind of immature. But in speaking, and I don't want to bring you into that, you're losing a few of your veteran politicians this election. Elliott's not running?
Yeah.
And then the guy that replaced you as Minister of Finance?
Rod Phillips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not running?
No.
So how many of your... how many others are there?
I've never actually counted, but I can tell you I've met most of the new people that are running. What a great crop of people. That's the way I look at it. Like, you need a renewal.
Yeah.
We've got veterans that are running again. We've got a bunch of new people running. We have an extremely diverse caucus, very, very diverse caucus and cabinet. And a really diverse group of candidates running as well, and so there'll be new blood. I think that's good. I think that'll be a good rejuvenation.
All right.
And I'll be back.
You're running again. I can't believe you're running again.
I'm young.
Glutton for punishment.
I'm young. I'm having the time of my life, and I'm getting results.
Yeah.
I'm getting results for Nipissing. Certainly for Nipissing is faring well. The Premier makes a few snide comments to me in a really great, fun way about what we're bringing home for Nipissing. It's
Well, I interviewed Erika Lougheed, the NDP. She thinks she's going to take you on and beat you, and I'm going to be interviewing Tanya as well. You have some